Yo, what is up guys, welcome back to another video. So today we have the Eternity of Pain Kraven, and Kraven is definitely a pretty tough fight. So we have to do this fight with three different objectives. So the first one is someone tagged as an X-Force. So our X-Force here is Archangel. Then after that we have to do it with the defensive guard combat style. So we're using Doctor Doom for that. And then someone that's tagged as a Symbiote, and we're using Symbiote Supreme for that. But let's talk about his nodes. So the first node is called outside in. So basically, if you are far away from him for at least 3 seconds, you get rooted for 4 seconds, which means you cannot move. You can just dash back, but you're going to stay in place. So you're a pretty easy target, basically. You don't really want that to happen. That's why when you're baiting out his special attack, you want to be like close to him, because you can really outrage the most of his special too, but you don't really want to do that. You want to stay close so that the timer resets. And after that we got Riot. So he's indefinitely unblockable, and when you knock him down with a special, he becomes indefinitely unstoppable until you knock him down with a heavy attack. So if you knock him down with a special while he's unblockable, he becomes unstoppable, and then when you knock him down with a heavy attack and he's unstoppable, then he becomes again unblockable. So he's either going to be unblockable for the whole fight or unstoppable. But what Archangel did there is basically shut down the node. So I managed to get some pretty good neurotoxins. I got a very low sig actually, Archangel, but he managed to get like 3 neurotoxins. And as you can see now, there is no unblockable or unstoppable. So I threw a heavy attack while he was unstoppable, and then it didn't register the unblockable, or sorry, yeah, the unblockable, because we shut it down with neurotoxins ability accuracy. So Archangel, he can definitely work with some luck. But here you have to be careful, because if I were to throw another heavy attack here, that's why I'm not doing it, he would get his buff back again. I would turn on the node basically. So you really want to stay away from using heavy attacks when you have removed his buffs. So yeah, just basic attacks with Archangel. It's not the fastest, but it's pretty safe as long as you can like bait special 2s easily. But yeah, Archangel is pretty good because he can shut down the node. So no need to worry about the unblockable or unstoppable anymore. And then he's got another node called Matador, so whenever he throws a special, we gain a bar of power. Pretty annoying, but it can help in some scenarios. And then return policy, so if you nullify one of his buffs, he gains 1 full bar of power. So this actually helps a lot in the Symbiote Supreme fight, because we nullify a lot. It's easier to bait special 2s. And then we have Detective Defense. So when you parry, you gain a huge disorient, which reduces your block proficiency, and it hurts. Basically, you don't really want to parry, so cannot really hold block and just wait for heavy attacks, unfortunately. But yeah, we're doing pretty well with Archangel. I'm seeing here that if I parry, I'm probably gonna die, so I'm trying to stay away from parries. Here we get a clean intercept. We got 2 neurotoxins. He threw the special one though, and boom, boom, boom. He's gonna die with the neurotoxins. Come on, I think I'm gonna get a clutch intercept. Yeah, we'll get a clutch intercept, and that is it for the Archangel fight. So now we're back with Doctor Doom, the defensive guard. So what we're trying to do here is get him back against the wall, and then we're gonna heavy spam basically. But you need to have a stagger on the opponent. Now I want you to actually bait a special. I want to bait a special 2 from this guy, so that the special 1 doesn't push me too back, because I want him to be against the wall so that we can start the heavy spam. Now we have our special 1, so now we can actually hit him with a heavy attack right here, or sorry, with a special 1. And now we just want to dash in, and once he has a stagger here, we are basically going to replace his unblockable buffs all the time, because you nullify the unblockable, and if you have a Sig 200 Doom, you're always going to apply a stun, which is great, like very good. If you got like 2 staggers right there, you can see they're stacking, using 1 shock to get another heavy attack. But yeah, there are some points where you're not going to see a shock just because the stagger expires. But this AI was like, seemed very, very defensive. So yes, here you see I don't have a shock, but it still works. For some reason, he doesn't want to throw the special 3. And that is definitely the easiest way you can do it, because I've seen a lot of people do it. But right here, once it's about to expire, you're not going to get it 1 time, but then you're just back again. But as you can see, he doesn't really throw a special attack, which is weird. So that is basically what's going to happen. Just if you got Sig 200 Doom, it is really easy to get the solo, and this is actually a really tough fight, so I'm actually glad someone figured that out and they told me in the chat. I think it was John. But yeah, it was pretty fun, not gonna lie. Like, this objective doesn't really have the best champions, so Doom is definitely pretty good. And also, like, if you don't have a 6200 Doom, like, Doom is pretty tanky, and he's got a stagger, so he can like nullify his buffs, push him to the special 2s easier. You got those 4-hit combos with the heavy attack, push him to more bars of power to the special 2 easier. But yeah, it's like a pretty simple fight. He's got only 25% left. And my Doom is rank 3,600, so you can even do it with the faster. Like, I don't think he's gonna throw a special 3 at all. Like, this has happened like at least 10 times now, where we'll throw that one heavy attack where it's nuts in the stun. He's got 12% left, 11. That's probably like 10 more heavy attacks, and he's got one more opportunity before he throws a special 3, and there we go, we got it. 4%. Now he's completely stunned until he dies. And now we're gonna move over to the Symbiote hashtag with Symbiote Supreme. And then lastly, we have the Symbiote Supreme fight, which is definitely the more skill-based fight, I would say. But it's actually a really fun fight. Like, I enjoyed it a lot. Basically, Symbiote Supreme starts the fight with a stagger. So the opponent starts with a special 1 because of the return policy buff. And it's a lot easier, man, to like push this guy to a special 2. Because basically, when he throws the SP2, he gains the precision. And if you get a stagger on him before he throws that, you just get pushed to another bar of power. And then your combo after that is like very close. Or sometimes it's even enough to push him to another special 2. And the plan here is to just build up to special 3s. And we get all of our phases. We can have the block proficiency if we need it. And the bleeds. Basically, the bleeds are the best thing. There, I almost got rooted, but see there, like I held my block just for him to get close to me. But yeah, you can get some pretty good bleeds. I don't have deep wounds, but Symbiote Supreme has pretty decent damage after the special 3. And you just control the fight like it's nothing. Yeah, as you can see, we didn't even try to bait a special 1. Just push him back to against the special 2. And then we're just, I think I'm gonna do a combo. No, I'm gonna go for the special 3. You gotta be careful though, because if you don't have a stagger and he pops a special 2, your special 3 instantly nullifies all his buffs. So make sure if he's got a precision before your special 3, so that he doesn't have too much bar of power, because he gains like a bar of power from the return policy, and then also he gains the power from your SP3. So yeah, right there we had a really good combo. 11 bleeds. We utilized the block proficiency buff, so we did a 2 combo, 2 medium attacks, and then a 5-hit combo. And right there, you can see we're almost full health, man. Because I perfect block one of his hits, and then I got a disorient, but it did not, it didn't do any damage. So I just get the willpower healing, because it's unfortunately or fortunately it is a buff, so you can heal. Right there, I want to bait the special 2. He was scaring me right there because I didn't want to get rooted, but I really wanted to bait that out. And there we go, he throws it. So as you can see, he's very close to like another special 2. So easy. Got some bleeds right there. We're lucky he had that phase on. He still throws that right there. So we can get some pretty good bleeds as well. I think I'm gonna go for a special 2 here, yeah, because it had the armor breaks and we can deal some pretty decent damage right there. That was not bad. It actually helped us to push him to the special 2, so that's nice. But yeah, this is like the only solo I didn't do on stream. I was close, but this was like a very enjoyable fight, honestly. Like, it makes it really easy for Symbiote Supreme, to not gonna lie. Right there, the block hit hurts though. Like, as a 5-star, I used like 2 5-stars and then a 6-star rank 3 for the objectives, which is pretty impressive, not gonna lie. But yeah, keep baiting the special 2s, nullifying his precision. Right there, we get staggered, so he's gonna gain another bar of fire when he's about to throw that SP2. And then a combo is gonna push him back again, which is great. Gotta be careful of his endurance, because he reduces the non-damaging effects. So your parries might fail towards the end of the fight if you use them a lot. But you don't really want to parry this fight, because like the block damage definitely hurts a lot with that disorient. Like, Symbiote Supreme can definitely help you though, if you like accidentally block or something. It was really good though. Look at the damage right here. We are not boosted at all. No power boost, no mystic boost, no attack or health boost. It's just the 5-star Symbiote Supreme. So yeah, that is actually a really enjoyable fight. But I would say Kraven is a scary fight, man. You really want someone that can nullify his unblockable or unstoppable for the whole fight. Yeah, you can do that with like Venom, I believe. He's a symbiote. But we're going to talk about the best counters for that in just a second after this fight for each objective. Yeah, for me, Symbiote Supreme, and I believe this is the Paragon one as well. For me, Symbiote Supreme was the best counter. But I saw someone use Venom, so Venom is not too bad at all. But yeah, it's pretty much the same fight, I would say. It depends like who you have ranked up to like use and all that stuff. But yeah, he's only got 17% health. Blitz are taking him down. Yeah, I think we're gonna use like 2 more SP3s and then he should drop. But yeah, like the thing you gotta be careful in this fight is like when you bait special 2, like try and avoid the special 1, by the way, because you don't want to get trapped. Like if you get trapped, you use a special attack to like get rid of the trap. If you step on it with a special attack, it doesn't matter. You remove it. But if you bait special 2s, like avoid, like don't just dash back against the wall. You want to be close to him so that the root expires the node. Because if you get rooted while he's in the special 2 or after, it is gonna be tough. So be careful. There I use my parry because I'm like, let's play it safe. I definitely have some health for a parry. Bait the special 2, push him 2, or get another bleed right there. With a special 3, we're gonna push him to the special 2. Gonna bait that out, or even I think this might kill him actually. Yeah, I think I don't skip that because I want to see if that kills him. I'm pretty sure it does. It didn't, but he popped the special 2 and he got staggered. He got the damage back. So now let's talk about the best counters for each objective. Starting with the X-Force tag. We have those mutants right there. There's all mutants. So I would say the best for this is definitely Sunspot. Because if you have an incinerator the opponent, you have perfect parries. They can last longer, so they're gonna easily help you push them to the special 2. Much easier. So yeah, I would say Sunspot is the best. Colossus is decent because he's got a lot of armor, so you don't really take too much damage because you heal most of it back from the willpower mastery. Archangel can work if you're lucky. You gotta have an awaken though. And then Domino can do a lot of damage if you're lucky. I tried the Psylocke, but it doesn't work because when you knock him down with a special, you have to use Heavy Attack to get rid of the unstoppable. And then you consume or your power lock, your indefinite power lock basically. So she does not work. So definitely Sunspot for the hashtag X-Force. Now let's go for the defensive guard. We gotta find it though first. Okay, defensive guard. So we have right here, Doom is cheesable. Like if you have a Doom Awaken, Sig 200, you can definitely cheese it. Colossus is a X-Force and a defensive guard, which is nice. And then I would say probably one of the best is like Strive, because Strive you can pop that special 1 and then he becomes unstoppable, but you get the cloak active, so you can hold your hero attack and just use it, then he becomes stunned, so you get a free combo. And I would say he's the best for this. Then Citrus Scarlet Witch can actually eat that unblockable. There's the bug again. Eat that unblockable with the parry or the unstoppable, so you get an instant nullify, which is not bad. Thing is, like, you might not have too much health for that, but I would say Strife is definitely the best. Colossus Doom has a cheese method, and Cersei is pretty decent if you can get some medium attacks while you are glancing. Can deal a lot of damage because the node where you get power when he pops special attack actually can help Cersei to like refresh the Furies. And now let's talk about the Symbiote. So where is it? There we go. So Symbiotes, I would say the best is definitely either Symbiote Supreme or Venom, because with Venom you can nullify the buff, the unblockable buff, and then it just never comes back basically. Or if it comes back, I don't know if it comes back, but if it does, I don't think it does come back, because if you nullify with a special, it's not gonna come back again. Kind of like with same thing with Symbiote Supreme. So you just use those if you don't want to worry about the buff, the unblockable and unstoppable. You just only have to worry about him throwing a special 1. But Venom, he's got that nullifying his special 1, so you can even nullify his SP2 precision to push him back to the special 2. Kind of like what we did with Symbiote Supreme. And then Null has pretty decent damage. Like if you got a high Sig Null, you can apply a lot of armor breaks on this guy, and then just use light combos while you have the corruption, so that he doesn't gain too much power with your sword attacks. So yeah, I would say those 3 are definitely the best. Anti-Venom, I think he can actually, with his Decelerate debuff, he can Is it called Distillery? Yeah. Distillery debuff, you can lower the evade effects. It doesn't count as a slow, so it's probably probably works. But it's a tricky fight if you want to do it. But if that's the only option, go for it. That's definitely top 4, I would say. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if it helped you, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.